Hi, and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Kassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today, we're going to be doing the daily reading for Sunday, July 4th, 2021. And I want to wish a happy 4th of July to everyone in the United States who is celebrating today. And this is a really beautiful energy that we're experiencing today, especially as we have the moon conjunct Uranus today in the sign of Taurus. And we'll talk about this more when we get to the astrology. But it's really beautiful because Uranus is the planet of freedom and rebellion. And so we have this planet conjunct the moon, conjunct our emotions, conjunct our instinctual, deeper nature today. And so we will be feeling that freedom. We will be feeling that need, that desire for freedom, that revolutionary type energy. And I think it's really important on today's like today did I just say today's like today? Whatever, that works, right? To really think about and understand this whole concept of what the 4th of July means. This was the day of our alleged independence. And so we can really look back on that and we can see how we earned that independence and the understanding, the independence, that true freedom and autonomy must be earned, as we are in another cycle right now of earning our independence, of earning our freedom, of liberating ourselves. And so just to kind of meditate on that today, just to think about what that means as we move into this next phase of our liberation. And this time it's not our liberation as a country, it's our liberation as souls. And so what does that mean to you? How are you moving towards your evolution? How are you freeing your mind? How are you freeing your spirit? How are you becoming more autonomous and independent within yourself today and every day? Today is a day that's ruled by the crown chakra and guided by timelessness. And the galactic signature that we're working with today is the white resonant wind energy. And so this resonant tone is really powerful. This is tone number 7. And so this is the tone that really calls on us to pay attention to our resonance, to pay attention to our vibration. What are we attuning our vibration to? Right? Because our vibration will attune to what's in our surroundings. And so we want to pay a lot of attention today, as we do every day, right? To the energies, the people, the places that we are exposing our vibration to and how that is affecting our vibration. And we want to really work on fine-tuning that vibration today and attuning it to the highest frequencies possible. And if we notice that we are possibly out of resonance with where we would like to be, with where feels comfortable for us, how can we move deeper into resonance today? And how can we share that beautiful vibration and energy with those that we love, while also being cognizant of those that we love who may have an effect on our vibration, right? Because that does happen sometimes. And so these are all the different things that we need to be cognizant of. And we want to know and understand this is a big part of learning how to manage our energy, learning how to step more deeply into an empowered understanding of our energy, how we work with it, how we use it, how we regulate it. Right? This white wind energy is all about communication, spirit, and breath. So we're working with the breath today. The breath can be an incredible tool, is an incredible tool when it comes to expanding our consciousness, when it comes to attuning our vibration, right? We can shift our vibration through our breath. If we are feeling ourselves getting worked up, feeling anxious, we can breathe more slowly and more deeply. And we can begin to calm ourselves. If we are desiring more energy, we can breathe in a quicker manner and we can really boost up that energy. We can cleanse and clear our energetic field. We can clear emotions from our bodies with the breath, through utilizing the breath. The breath is a connection to spirit. It's also how we express the information that we receive, the inspiration that we receive. So today's a really beautiful day for communicating and expressing the inspiration that's coming through. And so we're communicating with each other, we're sharing perceptions, we're sharing ideas, we're sharing love, but we're also communicating with our spiritual team and we're communicating with ourselves. And so really looking at all of these different levels of communication, looking at resonance as a form of communication. The resonance, the vibration of another communicates more to us than words ever can. So really pay attention to the resonance that people are putting out today. Pay attention to how that is shifting you, how that is making you feel, how that is possibly affecting your own energetic field. And just be consciously aware as you move through your day. The affirmations for today are: I channel in order to communicate. Inspiring breath. I seal the input of spirit with the resonant tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of timelessness. And the secondary affirmation is: I am Ike Wind. I am your breath of life and your spirit. I inspire you to create your own truth and reality. And the guidance for today is to focus on Spirit's presence by acting on your natural inspiration. Let Spirit's breath guide you to communicate your truths. And we are, of course, going to read from the Astro Dream Advisor as well. And the Astro Dream Advisor says, white wind is the galactic wind, the catalyzing current, the spirit that moves through all things. It is the divine breath that gives life to all creation, the unseen essence of solar energy. White wind is the breath of inspiration, the fertilizing force of the wind. It is the essence, its essence is the movement of spirit as it penetrates into form to enliven, purify, and inspire. Receive the gift of white wind by simply taking a conscious breath. Amidst this seeming complexity, breathe consciously. Allow your life to be more like the wind, free-flowing and open to spirit. White wind represents spontaneity and simplicity. As you experience the truth of the present moment, white wind leaves you free to move on to the next moment without the baggage of desire, regret, or expectation. White wind is the simple knowledge that invisible forces are always moving in your life, guiding and inspiring. White wind also embodies the concept of presence. Presence is an expression of beingness, a creator of intimacy. It has to do with being wise in your simplicity. From simple beingness, your true identity emerges. Presence is being open, aware, and in the now. Presence is being there for whatever is. Think back to a time when someone looked deeply into your eyes, acknowledging your beingness with their full presence. Remember how wonderful and intimate that felt. When you want to be intimate with someone, become equally open, aware, and present. When you bring your awareness into the present moment, everything else falls away. When you are fully present, your mind is not preparing responses to what it is hearing when you're listening and feeling. Drop your evaluating and reactive nature. Trust that your heart will have the appropriate response when the time comes. Allow your mind to be quietly responsive like a pool of water, natural in its unconditional acceptance of the moment. Presence is simple. It is like being caught in the moment by the beauty of nature. Presence is your natural state of being. When you are present, your heart feels open, charged, full. When you are present, whether alone or with another, you are loose and relaxed. Time may seem to slow down. You can expand your awareness with ease, allowing yourself to truly see and be seen. You let your feelings speak through your eyes, and the feeling channel in you breathes freely without expectation or judgment. Another gift offered through white wind is the integration of polarities within you. Polarity is the loom on which reality is strung, the magnetic dance of universal forces playing in grand cooperation. But polarity is also an important alchemical process used in the transmutation of form and matter. We are now poised in a time when duality is transforming into unity. The polarities held in relationships are male and female aspects. Even the manifestation of karma are all changing. We are moving into a time when the polar aspects of all things are coming together in truth. You are the creative field for the integration of the larger pattern of duality. The potential in all relationships is moving toward trust, openness, and unconditional acceptance. That's really powerful. You are the creative field for the integration of the larger pattern of duality. The Maya had a special relationship to Venus because of its unified polarity, seen in the ability to transform itself from the morning star to the evening star. As we unite our polarities, which can be seen as our male and female aspects, we mirror the divine feminine and masculine aspects that are presently uniting in order to birth the consciousness of the divine child within us. This unification is a state of wholeness that frees and enhances, permeating our beings on all levels. Getting in touch with your male and female aspects and how you perceive them is an integral part of the alchemical process that brings them harmony. You can begin the process of integrating polarities through an increased understanding of the awareness in both sides of your body. The right side generally represents the male, the left side the female. In meditation, observe the qualities of each side. Bring out their issues, fears, strengths, and potentials. Feel them. Move with them. Talk to them. Create and draw images. Make sounds. Write about them. Explore their relationships. Then, taking as much time as you need, allow them to flow together unified in solar androgyny. Freeing past perceptions, claim harmony, healing, and love, and bring that new sense of unity into the present moment. And this is powerful energy as we are unifying our masculine and feminine aspects. This is the true twin flame union, right? This is one of the most important aspects of our ascension process, is our ability to transcend duality by merging these aspects of ourself. And so it's so important. And if you guys want to work more on that, reach out to me. My email is in the description box below. But it's such profound work that we are doing as we are working with this. And we are going to see, I am planning on later today, after I finish this video, doing the video on the Venus and Mars conjunction. So we have a conjunction of Venus and Mars happening on the 13th of July in the sign of Leo. And then next year in 2022, Venus and Mars will be together in the sign of Capricorn for close to 2 months. They're going to be moving within a couple degrees of each other. And so they're coming together here for one day, then they're moving apart. And then next year, they're going to be together for a couple months, really blending with each other. We're really going to feel that unification of the masculine and feminine as we go through that process at the beginning of 2022. But this is sort of like a first initial meeting as we move into this next cycle of union with the masculine and the feminine aspects of ourselves. And yes, of course, this does indicate a brand new cycle in love, creativity, romance, all of those beautiful Venusian and Mars qualities there. The energy of creation. So it's going to be a really big and beautiful energy that is occurring just a few days after that new moon. And so, yeah, just really, really beautiful energies that we're working with. I'm definitely feeling 2022 as a year where there's a lot of emphasis on the merging of these aspects of the self, the merging of duality. Remember, 2021 is a year of mastering the mind. That is one of the biggest things that we are learning how to do this year, is how to master the mind and beginning that process of integrating and bringing more soul light into the body, merging our shadow, right, with our light, terminology or whatever, however you want to put it, that shadow integration piece. And that's going to be continuing into 2022 as well. But this, we really want to be looking at these belief systems this year. We really want to be coming into mastery of the mind, because as we continue to speed up, as this ascension process continues to kick into gear, our thoughts are manifesting as things much more quickly. And so we want to make sure that we are manifesting the things that we truly desire, the things that will bring us true fulfillment. And not our fears, our anxieties, and our paranoias, which is a lot of what happens when the mind goes unchecked. So really working with that, but understanding and working with this energy of the unification of our masculine and feminine at the same time, strengthening them, growing to understand them better, growing to understand where one may be needing more nurturing, more support, where one may be needing more expression, right? And how they support each other, really coming to understand how the masculine and the feminine energies support each other, because they really truly do. The energy of creation, the energy of harmony and balance, all of this, it comes from the unification of both. It comes from the harmonization of both. You know, we talk about we're moving into a time period of the divine feminine. And yes, this is true in some respects. The divine feminine is receiving a great deal of healing, and she's receiving a great deal of acknowledgement and really being appreciated and revered once more as she once was. However, we're not moving into a period where the divine feminine is the ruling force of everything, right? It's still a balance. It's not like we're taking the masculine energy and putting it away in a box now and being like, okay, we don't need you, we don't want you anymore. It's not like that at all. We need both of them. We're just learning how to apply these in balance, how to experience them in harmony, in their most divine and sacred form and expression. So just a little tangent there. As we said, today we do have the moon in Taurus. making a conjunction with Uranus and Taurus. And of course, this puts the moon into this T-square that we have going on between Saturn, Mars, and Uranus. So this is really powerful energy that we are working with today. The moon is really just bringing a little extra something to the equation here. It's sort of like the moon comes in and it provides an activation. And this activation really, I feel today, facilitating breakthroughs for some people, where you may have been looking at this point of tension, this energy that we're feeling with these tensions going on right now between Mars and Uranus and Saturn, and what it is that's wanting to shift and change, where it is that you're feeling stuck, where it is that you're feeling that resistance and not really understanding how to overcome that. And then the moon comes in and joins Uranus, and it really gives us that sort of electric shock that we need in order to be like, oh, okay, I see things more clearly now because I feel things more clearly. It's really activating that intuition. It's facilitating that process of seeing a solution, getting an understanding that we didn't see before. Because remember, Uranus is that higher octave of Mercury. It is that higher mind. So the moon really coming in to help kick that higher mind into gear and to really possibly for some provoke an emotional response that then leads to this understanding of how to move forward and this true desire to move forward. Yeah, and we have Venus. Oh, interesting. Yeah. So we have Venus getting involved too a little bit. She's moved close enough so that her energy can be felt in this T-square as well. Venus and Mars, as we said, are actually conjunct on the 13th. But we can feel their energies flirting with each other right now, as Venus is at 9 degrees and Mars is at 14 degrees. And she's coming in, and we can feel her a little bit beginning to get involved in this T-square as well. And as Mars moves out of range, Venus will move into this T-square. So Mars and Venus both being activated by this T-square before they move forward a little bit and they conjunct together. And so we're really seeing how these energies play off of each other and really activate and inspire each other. All right, so let's get some cards out here. What do we want to do? We're going to start with some Keepers of the Light cards. Clear. Guidance and messages for us today, the 4th of July, 2021. 4th of July, 2021. What guidance do we have for today? May the 4th be with you. I could never resist. I love saying that. First card out is Kuthumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. So that's guidance coming through. I think a lot of us have been asking questions. We've been asking our team questions. This is the energy, just like we said, right? Of the moon coming in and showing us that clarity, showing us like, we already know. It's like the answer has been staring us in the face. Maybe we've been in denial about something because we haven't wanted the answer to be what we know it is. And so today that understanding is coming through, that acceptance is coming through, where we're just like, okay, so this is what it is. We can't play anymore. We can't beat around the bush. It is what it is. So now what do we do from here? And this is the energy asking us to stop questioning ourselves. If there has been that energy going on where you feel as though you know the answer to something, you feel as though you know something, but you're questioning your own intuition, you're questioning your instinct, Kuthumi is coming through telling you, like, that is, your instincts are valid. Trust what you know. Stop seeking external opinions. I feel like there's people who are trying to make decisions right now, or who are trying to discern truth. And inside, you already know the truth. And you've come to conclusions, but you're still not trusting yourself 100%. So you're still asking for all these outside opinions and outside thoughts. And that's actually confusing you more, because you're getting this whole different variety of opinions and thoughts from other people, which are putting you back deeper into that state of questioning again. So it's sort of like, I'm looking at the snake eating its own tail here above him. And I know that's a highly esoteric symbol, and I feel like that's going to be, for somebody, that's going to be a powerful symbol for them to see, like some sort of confirmation for somebody. But also it's that energy of chasing your own tail. And so Spirit is saying, stop doing that. You know the truth. Trust yourself. Trust your own guidance. Stop asking other people, because like some people may even be asking psychics. You may be pulling cards consistently and constantly on a subject. And it's like the information that's coming through is contradictory. It doesn't make sense. It's like you're pulling cards and you're getting one answer, but then you're getting another. And then it's like you're getting so confused and muddled because you already have the answer. And so Spirit's like, why do you keep asking? Like that's why it's getting confusing, is because you already know. You keep asking even though you already know. So that's going to be for somebody today. And then we have Lady Venus coming through. So that Venus energy, really powerful today. They talked about Venus in the Astro Dream Advisor reading. We're getting the Lady Venus card here. So a lot of that beautiful Venusian energy coming through for us today. And this is about truth being revealed. This is about communicating with your spiritual team, because a lot of this truth is coming from the higher realms, right? And it's channeling through you. Remember that resonant tone. We are channels. And so allow that energy, allow that truth to channel through you. Remember, we are in the Sirius gateway right now, moving our way in the Sirius gateway, that 7/7 portal energy. I just put out a video on that last night for anyone who hasn't checked that out. And so there's a lot that's coming in for us right now. And so trust that, like, if you are in this energy of chasing your own tail and getting really, really confused, you already know the answer. But if you've forgotten it because you've been sort of running around the hamster wheel, then it's time to get quiet. Really sit, get quiet, connect with all this high vibrational energy coming through right now, and ask your question again. And trust the truth. And I feel like it's the way it's going to be revealed to most is going to be like this gentle unfolding and knowing within the heart. And when you feel that, trust that. And there's going to be a sense of peace and a sense of calm that comes with it. Even if it isn't what you want to hear, even if it isn't what you desire, even if the truth is not appealing to you and you're wishing for a different truth, which I think is a lot of what what started this whole energy in the first place of questioning yourself, was wanting a different truth. I feel like there's going to be a level of acceptance that comes as well. And that's the understanding. It says downloads and understanding. So I feel like there's going to be the deeper insight that's coming is going to be some of the understanding of why things need to be the way that they are. Why the truth is the truth. Right? I mean, the truth is the truth because it just is. There maybe is no why. But there's always a deeper meaning to everything. So it's like that deeper meaning might be unfolding or becoming more clear to you right now. And as we said, that moon conjunct Uranus energy is really helping to powerfully bring in those downloads today. And we have Kali Ma facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So whatever is being revealed today, that truth that's being revealed for many people, it's going to require us to face our fears. Whatever it is that is happening in your life right now is requiring you to face fears. We're all in this process of having to confront these deep belief systems, right? These deeply ingrained belief systems, these fears that have kept us paralyzed, that have kept us stuck. And so when we face them, it's sort of like when you're running from something. Right? You hear something chasing you, or you feel something is chasing you. And so you run and you don't even know what it is. It's just like that primal fear response of like, okay, I hear this, I know this thing is after me, I'm going to run. And it's like you've been running and running for so long that you don't even remember what it is that you were originally running from. And so you stop, you turn, and you face it, and you realize that what you were running from wasn't even that scary at all. Or it's not even relevant anymore. It's like our fears are so much smaller in truth than we make them out to be in our minds. And they're really, a lot of times, totally irrelevant, and as we said, and they don't even relate to where we are now. It's like these fears are based on our past. They're based on past versions of us. We're not that person anymore. And that's part of the understanding that's coming through. And so that's helping to liberate us and release us from these fears. And Kali Ma is coming through saying, I will assist you in this. Call upon me. Right? Major, major spiritual changes right now. And so this is our chance to soar, but we have to we have to spread our wings. Yeah. Joan of Arc wanting to pop out, voice of truth. Speaking your truth. That energy coming out very strongly. And then we have the holy amethyst, divine alchemy. Move beyond current challenges and focus on what you desire. And I'm noticing she has the amethyst right here. Lady Venus has what could also be an amethyst. It almost looks like what is it when they combine amethyst and citrine together? There's a name for it that I'm forgetting right now. But this could be anything. This could be any stone, just like the stones on the heart center. And so really working with that energy. And see, Cthulhu has an Ankh, and I believe that's a Metatron's cube on his heart center. High heart. And then we have Kali Ma with the flames and the fountain on her heart. I wonder if these all, I think they do actually. Yeah, I never noticed that before. They all have something that they're holding about heart. Not all, but many, many of them. Right? We have Master Jesus on the bottom of the deck. And he has this beautiful sacred geometry in his heart center. So really work with that heart center today. Really work with that heart center. Our heart center is also where our lungs are, right? We're talking about the breath. And so really working on opening that up, utilizing crystals and different tools that work to open that heart center. If you are interested, my email's in the description box below if you would like a Belvaspata Angelic Healing of the Heart session. That's another really great way to open up that heart center and get those energies moving and flowing. It's like the key is in the heart. The key to everything is in the heart, right? We talk about how the heart is the portal to the fifth dimension. The key, the answer to your question is right here. All the knowledge is right here. All of the strength and the wisdom and the courage you need to overcome your fears is right here. It's all right here. Any current challenges that are placed in your path are meant, the reason for them is because they are creating this divine alchemy, right? They are the catalyst for that process. They are causing us to face our fears. They're asking us, showing us truth. And they are, because of that process, we are alchemizing something. We are transmuting something. We are transcending and moving to a new level of consciousness, right? So there is a divine purpose behind everything that is unfolding. And once we see that, once we recognize that, once we do what is being asked of us, what that current challenge is requiring of us, we step up into the next level of mastery. And so this is once again telling you, your thoughts are so magnetic and powerful. Focus on what you desire. Focus on the highest possible outcome. Do not focus on feelings of lack. Do not focus on feelings of unworthiness. Do not focus on feelings of, on any of those, don't go through the what can possibly go wrong in this scenario loop in your mind. Go through the what can possibly go right. This is part of our spiritual test right now. And I hate using the word test, but I mean, in a way. And so Master Jesus always coming through, offering that forgiveness, offering his support in every way that he can. He's one of my personal favorites right now. Like, call on him if you need him. He's always around. He's always available to lend his support as well. He's, of course, the master of forgiveness, unconditional love. We talk about that Christ consciousness, You know, ask him to bathe you in that Christ consciousness, to connect you. We all hold that Christ consciousness within us. The activation of our Christ consciousness is what allows this planet to ascend. So moving into that, connecting with that, what that truly means. What does Christ consciousness feel like? What is Christ consciousness? Yeah, we'll do a couple downloads right now. So I want everybody to close your eyes. I want you to imagine sinking into your heart space, connecting down with the center of the earth, pulling up this beautiful crystalline energy all the way up through your chakra line, out the top of your head. Imagine your consciousness expanding further and further, higher and higher, deeper and deeper, until you are connected with the most beautiful white light that you've ever seen. Would you like to know the Creator's definition of Christ consciousness? Would you like to know what Christ consciousness feels like? Would you like to know how to live with Christ consciousness, in Christ consciousness, as Christ consciousness? Would you like to know that this is possible? Would you like to know what Christ consciousness feels like? Would you like to feel this through every cell in your body, every strand of your DNA, every fiber of your being? Would you like to know that you are loved by Christ? Would you like to know that you are a Christed one? If so, say yes. Would you like to know what forgiveness feels like? Would you like to know that you know how and when to forgive? Would you like to know that forgiveness comes to you easily and effortlessly, and that you forgive with ease and grace? Would you like to know and understand that forgiveness is freedom? Would you like to understand the Creator's perspective of forgiveness? That forgiveness is possible, and that you can and do forgive? Would you like to know what compassion feels like? Would you like to know that you are compassionate? Would you like to know that you are connected? Would you like to know that you are divine, that you are sovereign and you are free, and what it feels like to be divine, sovereign, and free, and to live your daily life in divinity, sovereignty, and freedom? If so, say yes. Would you like to know that you can connect with Christ, with Master Jesus? Would you like to know that you can connect with Source? That you can connect with all of the Ascended Masters, with the angels, with your team and your guides anytime you wish, with your own higher self and your own soul, and that you can receive intuition and guidance anytime you choose, with ease and grace? Would you like to know that you know how to do this, you know when to do this, and then you know how to put into action the guidance that you are receiving? That you know how to interpret and understand the guidance coming through so that you can act upon it. How to internalize this guidance. If so, say yes. Would you like to know the Creator's definition of alchemy? Would you like to know that you are an alchemist? Would you like to know what it feels like to be an alchemist, to alchemize? Would you like to know what integration feels like, that you know how to integrate? Would you like to know that you can receive downloads and activations and that you can integrate them with ease and grace? That you can put them into practice, that you can live them? Would you like to know how to release, how to surrender? The Creator's definition of release and surrender, that you do release and surrender, and that you do this with ease and grace. If so, say yes. And would you like to know how to speak your truth? That you do know how to speak your truth, that you know how to discern your truth and to express it clearly and lovingly and with integrity. That it is safe to speak your truth. That you can speak your truth and be heard. What it feels like to be heard and acknowledged. And that it is safe to be heard and acknowledged. If so, say yes. And when you're ready, bring your consciousness back down through your crown, through your chakra system. Connect it to the center of the earth. Bring it back up to your crown. Wow, that was beautiful. Some of you really, really accepted those Speak Your Truth downloads. I could feel going in for some people really, really well. I could see that. That's beautiful. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you. If you like this video, hit that like button. I'm feeling all tingly now, and it's hard to even get this end part out. You guys know what to do. Comment down below. The likes, the shares, the subscribes, all that beautiful stuff helps the channel grow. Although we know everyone who's meant to find these videos will find them. My information's in the description box below. Reach out to me if you want a Theta healing session, if you would like a Belvaspata session, any of the stuff that I do. I would love to do it for you and with you. And there are also links below to donate. So much love. So much light, so much appreciation to each and every single one of you. You are beautiful. You are worthy. You are divine. So go out there today and inspire and be inspired. Attune your vessels to the most beautiful high vibrational energy that exists. Communicate the inspiration within you. Bring it to life. And don't forget to breathe.